Well, I was going to try and do something about "Twas the night before the election, but this is actually the third time I've been trying to do the video, so just try and put the information out there and get it done. It is the night before the election. All kinds of things have been happening in the run up to not just the election, but of course, the big thing is the results and starting to get those results, all those kind of things. There's all kinds of skirmishes happening, attempt to have 127,000 votes invalidated in Texas. These kind of things, certainly much more than just being upset that people are doing a drive-through. It's a matter of that county is a Democratic county, and if you can eliminate 127,000 of those votes, you're probably going to eliminate a lot of the votes out of that 127,000, as a lot of them probably won't be able to come back and do the revote. Have the incident of the interstate being blocked in New Jersey. You have the Biden bus being surrounded and played with by people, in fact, who were, according to the video, doing some banging of cars that were around them. I mean, the guy in the black truck there, wow, he must have some damage on his side. And I wonder how he's going to say he's got to pay for that to his insurance. All of these things, they'll go to show the difficulties that the United States has as a country. And you have to wonder, it's not just a matter of healing, it's a matter of how can you reestablish proper courses of action of people who actually think about others, who have concern for others and not only for themselves. I mean, look at what's behind all of the actions. It's extremely evident, as has been throughout all 4 years. Donald Trump is very, very much out for how the presidency will help him. He's continued to do different things from his own business standpoint throughout the period of time. He acts as though there are no laws at all respecting him, and as we know from the time that he went to court, essentially he said that he's above the law, and that they actually put forward the argument that yes, indeed, he could go and kill someone and not be able to be dealt with around that killing during the time of his presidency. Obviously, then, if he can add another 4 years, he can go extremely far in what he does. He's managed to pack the judiciary from all of the federal appointments clear to and including the Supreme Court. So if it's going to be dealt with properly, the Democrats not only have to gain the presidency, they also have to gain the Senate. This is what's extremely, extremely critical. It appears that you have 3 gains in the Senate that are going to be able to be made. However, there's definitely going to be 1 loss in Alabama, as the Democrats won't be able to sustain their candidate, the present Democrat in Alabama. And so, very, very likely that will end up being a gain for the Republicans. If so, then you still have a 51-49 advantage to the Republicans, and nothing will be able to be done. Their only avenue is to try and get someone to convert. And that, if I were them, that's where I'd be going. I'd be looking to see who they would be able to put into their column. They only need one, because then any tie would be advantage Democrats, as the vice president would do any voting in the case of a tie. So they would control. Of course, if there's an actual sweep going on, well, then the Democrats are going to be able to pick up all the Senate seats that they need. All these are extremely, extremely interesting aspects, but most of all, I think that we need to be looking at what's the underlying thing, and is there really hope? Is there really hope when people act as they do and have, where people refuse to believe truth and are off in their own world? And how do you make them see truth? It's no different than, religious conversion. Because then you accept on blind faith whatever it is. And so many of these people have drunk the Trump Kool-Aid and believe every single thing, no matter what. They've shown that even with these fake videos that come out, and then the people believe them so much that they say to the people who show the actual video that what they have is the doctored video. Anyway, we should see what happens. Hopefully it will be a time that is free from conflict, hopefully free from armed conflict. If you haven't voted, I'd suggest you do vote, assuming you're in the United States. And certainly the whole world is watching to see what is going to be done. Take care.